Hello, hello, testing. Hello? Hello, hello, testing again. Hello, okay. I realized my mic was mute at first. One more time, just to make sure that this is working. Okay, yay. Alright, hello. Okay, so it looks like it is working now. And it looks like things are, yeah, it appears like things are. Okay, cool. So, hello. Well, welcome everyone. My name is Risa. Thank you for anyone who's later on watching this in the VODs or you're here in real time as well. So today I will be doing rerunning Journey to a New World, and then I'll be going on both Twitch and YouTube to edit some underwater photos. And the other thing is that but before we start that, I have a couple of fun announcements. Let's see. Okay, so first up, I have a new YouTube video. Yay! And so here I am testing out some underwater costumes, to see, how well they fare underwater. So I try corset and a couple other things. So yeah, go check it out if you want. And then next, let me shrink this actually. This one was very fun to fit. If I right, okay, and then next, we are doing fish tank time again! Yay! So this time we'll also be doing frantic fanfic again. Just because we know the technology works and it'll work. And this one will be on Friday, June 26th, at 6:30 p.m. 9:30 p.m. EST. The actual link event page will show all the different time zones. So if you're in Australia or England, or somewhere else, I don't know if I have any Asian viewers, but I included China and Japan as well, I think. Yeah, I included all the worldwide time zones over there, so you can see that in the event page, to see if that lines up with your time zone. And the other fun thing is that this time we have 2 guests for sure. Last time, yeah, this time we have Meme and Subvertebra. Meme was the one who joined me to help kind of last minute for the first Frantic fanfic, and Subvertebra is actually the voiceover person that helped me with my mask video. So wanted to thank them so much for agreeing to this, and hopefully it goes smoothly, and hopefully it's fun enough. Because I think I want to try to see if people are interested, to see if if they want to do monthly games. I feel like we need a little whimsy in our lives, considering the horrors that are going on. So, because I know, depending on what state you are in, you may be a little bit anxious about some election results, but hopefully people were smart and did their research. Hopefully. Because it's not enough to just vote, it's also important to research and then vote. But anyways, so that aside, if you want to join us on the 26th, that will be our next fish tank time, where we'll be again playing Frantic Fanfic. So yeah, come check us out. And yeah, also feel free to check out Subvertebra and Meme in advance. They are doing fun stuff too. So we shrink this over. Hopefully, right. Hopefully it's able to stay there. Okay. Okay, cool. So, and then, yeah. So, okay, let me grab a little bit more water. Alright, okay, cool. So that is working. Alright, and I think I need to move this over here. Alright, so, and then I'm thinking it also might be, there's no one to pull, but, oh, yeah, so, okay, alright, yay, back to New Carnival. So, this one, Journey to a New World. As a quick tangent, Garu looks great in the new outfit. However, I am a little surprised that we don't have a Dante, because this is clearly a Celeria event. We don't have it. I'm not complaining that we have 2 bottoms for an event, finally, at last. Granted, bottom pair happened in Frozen. But that was a full trio event with 3 SSRs. This one, I have a feeling it would be unfair to have Dante not included in a Celeria event, but there's a chance he might be an event SR. So hopefully there's that, but that does, of course, mean that it's not just a 2 bottoms event. I have a feeling this is going to be kind of like that weird situation with the Magical Girl Trio. It felt like Magical Girl Trio should have been 3 SSRs. But that's another thing for another day. Anyways, so back to Journey to a New World. So this was Journey to a New World was one of the Aiden Aiden New Year's events. New Carnival. Every year in like usually January-ish or so, before the anniversary, they have a Aiden event. And I think the first one was the Galactic Mist. Let me show. Oop. Okay, come on, man. Wait, that's not what I want to show. Okay, so where is it? So I think I did stream, was it Divergent Dreams earlier this year? Where are you? Oh, there you go. Okay, so this year, this was the first Aiden event, Silver Miracle, and then the next one was Demon King. Wait, actually, this I should show later. Okay, little. Okay. There we go. There we go. Yes. Okay. Journey to the World. Okay. Cool. So, this one, Journey to the World, was, I forgot which year. 2 years ago? A year ago? No, last year was Bunny Aiden. So 2 years ago was Demon King Aiden. So, and Demon King Aiden was Journey to a New World, and this one was the Aiden event. And basically, people thought it was gonna be, oh, cool, just another Aiden event. It's gonna be super cool, right? And then we saw the outfit that Aiden was gonna be in, and we were all shook. Because this is like the cuntiest outfit we have ever seen Aiden in so far. Because so far he had only been in like event outfits. And some of them he slayed pretty good. In some of them, but like, you know, he wasn't the event unit. And the Silver Miracle was, I thought, pretty cool. That was a cool outfit. But this one served cut. And like really well. So, and then we saw the PV for it. And oh boy. Because this was the first time that we saw Aiden Cest. And that is why this part of the stream is only on YouTube, because I don't think Twitch would be very happy about it. Obviously, I'm not going to show it, because unfortunately, I spent all 200 of my contracts at the time that I had trying to pull for Aiden. And all I got, I think, was some Yakumo or something like that. Was a OG Yakumo or OG Quincy, I forgot which. Anyways, I got a OG, and that was like, oh. So, yeah, that got me real mad. And the other thing is that it has now kind of turned out that Demon King Aiden is kind of a meta unit. At least when it comes to Sabanukers. So he is also a really strong unit. So it would have been good to have him as an actual unit, not just for the rooms. So apparently, and every single time I've seen King Aiden with Space Blade in a boss fight guide, I'm just like, damn it. Why did Demon King Aiden not come home? I am so mad. I hope they rerun him at some point with contracts so I can get him. Because he did appear in a rerun with red gems, I believe, but not yet a rerun. Hopefully this is... But yeah, not yet a rerun with blue gems. For us poor people. So, anyways. But yeah, so that was the deal with Aiden's unit. But then, of course, the other thing was there's an actual story within this event. And this one was very interesting for several reasons. And I think I might talk about them as we're reading. So, let's just get started! Okay, where am I? Inside a majestic yet incredibly oppressive and dark hall, Aiden can feel himself floating in midair as he looks down on a group of individuals gathered below. And the identity of the individuals, none other than his precious clan members. What's up with everyone? Why are they all gathered here? Demon King, in the name of justice, we are here today to put an end to your wicked reign. The group's indignant eyes follow the knight's blade, raised and pointed directly at Aiden. Wicked reign? Oh. Demon King? Me? What the? It was just a dream. It seemed like they were preparing to attack me. That was a dream. It was a nightmare. Well, thanks to that weird dream, I got up extra early today. That reminds me, Edmund and Olivine stayed here last night, and Quincy is going to the Light Territory Market today. I heard even Dante might be coming. If those two really show up, we'll have a full house. I should ask Yakumo to help me make a pot of warming winter soup and invite everyone over to... Whoa! That was close! Who dumped the stuff in the middle of the hallway? That hurts, Master. Morve? My bad, I didn't see you there. What are you doing lying in the middle of the floor out here? Congratulations, Master. You're the lucky winner. Whoa. Is it scare the hell out of Aiden Day today or something? As you can... Oh, wait, I forgot Esther's voice. Okay. As you can see, the dumbass incubus isn't doing so well. Getting kicked in the ass by Master like that, I'd say he doesn't have long to live. It's all because you keep sending me out on errands. Oh, Morve. Morve! What to do? Looks like he'll be totally useless today. So I guess you'll have to take responsibility, Master. Huh? Me? That's right. To make sure that dumbass incubus dies in peace, you'll have to run an errand for me in his place. Wait, blackmail? Let's see. I have to visit all the shops Aster works with on this list. Yakumo! Huh? Did someone just call my name? Over here. Yakumo, Olivine, and even Edmund too. What are you guys doing here? Oh gosh. Am I just gonna give all of them the same voice? I think I'll just give all of them the same voice. Yakumo baked some bread, and since Olivine and I happened to be here, we thought we'd take the opportunity to give it a try. Yeah, well, there were so many flavors I wanted to try making, and before I knew it, I'd baked far too much. Thankfully, Sir Edmund and Father Olivine offered to help. On the contrary, we should be thanking you for such a hearty and delicious breakfast, Yakumo. I asked one of the butlers to help to make this tea with some leaves I brought to the mansion. It should go well with the bread. Yuri. As you can see, this is why people call them Yuri. Because they just have wife vibes, you know? Alright, those three having tea and breakfast in the garden, talk about a feast for the eyes. Exactly. Mind if I have some too? Of course. Please have a seat, Mr. Aiden. Were you on your way out just now, Aiden? Yeah. Esther gave me a list of... Ah. I almost totally forgot. I'm on my way to the market. I'll take mine to go. The market? Speaking of which, I think Yakumo mentioned just now he ran out of yeast while he was baking. Yeast? I'll yeast? I'll buy some for you at the market. Swallow your food before speaking. Are you sure it's okay? Thank you, Mr. Aiden. That way I'll be able to make the flavors Sir Edmund and Father Olivine said they'd like to try. No problem. Well, for the sake of everyone's stomach, I better get going. I gambled on my reputation as a former corporate drone and visited all the shops in quick succession. Not a single break. Time to go to the bakery to help Yakumo buy some. Oh gosh. Alright. You want to buy something cute, Lord Jackass? I can help you find something much cuter than that. Ha! Even the E-droid thinks you have no taste. Wait. Forgot which trio this was. Don't you two have anything better to do? Oh? Who do we have here? Oh, it's right. Oh, right. Who? Okay. Alright. Oh gosh. Two deep voices. Okay. Yeah, it's very light. Looks like its gold content is low. That doesn't suit little Sully. She should be all spiky and fluffy like Lord Jackass. What in the blazes are you babbling about? Enough! I'll choose something myself. Keep your noses out of my business. Looks like Dante's having a hard time with those two. They're both pretty unique after all. Aiden to the rescue. Dante, Ray, Blade, it's pretty unusual to see you three together. Mind if I join you guys? You too? Yet another loudmouth giving advice where it's not wanted. Whoa, whoa. What's that you're hiding in your other hand? There. Are you planning to buy that? You... It's a cat toy, isn't it? Huh? There's something else you want to buy? Lord Jackass? Let me see. This is a great trio. It's basically the bully the young trio. Well, clarification. Ray is doing bullying. Blade doesn't know what he's doing. Okay. Hurry up and show us so we can all have a good laugh. Hehe. Dante, guess you reap what you sow. These trios will also come into play in the rest of the event. Okay. As Aiden passes through the square, two familiar figures, one large and one small, enter his line of sight. Oh, it's a little far. Clinging to the edge of the pool, the wolf yokai reaches out as if to fish something from the water. Aww. Be careful. With a sigh, Quincy grabs the wolf yokai just as he's about to dive headfirst into the pool. What are you two up to? Master! Hopper accidentally dropped his snack pouch into the water and it floated too far away to reach. No, baby. Not even Quincy can reach it? If you have something long enough, you could fish it out. Looking at Hopper's worried little face, Aiden suddenly has an idea. If you two hold on to me and I hold on to Topper, we should be able to reach, right? Topper knows what I'm talking about. Quincy, Guru, you two grab my waist. Don't let me fall in. I feel like they probably fall in. Grabbing hold of Topper, Aiden points him toward the small pouch floating on the water. Although cautious, Quincy and Garu grab Aiden's waist, making sure he has a stable center of gravity. Aiden leans as far over the pond as he can. Just a little further, Topper! Oh. Weak. How far? Okay. Let me just double check the stream because I realize I'm reading from my screen. Okay, it seems to be fine. Okay. Stretching as far as he can, Topper grabs onto a corner of the pouch with one of his little paws. Gotcha! Topper, Master, you guys are awesome! Forgot if we got a Karu cameo yet. They're all so happy. Shopping done. Time to go. Oh, right. You guys better get going then. I still need to go to the bakery to buy some supplies for Yakumo. The bakery? When we passed by earlier, it looked like the owner was planning to close up early. Huh? Close up early? Yeah, I better get a move on. See ya! Okay. So, obviously this was just setting up. But wait till you see what is in store next. Alright. Good thing I made it before the owner closed up. I feel a bit bad for rushing into the store like that, though. Sorry, boss. I've been running all over the place. I've been running all over the place since I got up this morning. Feels like I've done so much, but it's still light out. I think I'll squeeze in a quick nap before dinner. Huh? How come I keep tripping over stuff in the hallway today? It can't be Morvay again. Ah. So this notebook. I feel like it's really touching. I'll wait for us to get there before I save. Okay. No, this is just an ordinary notebook. No way, there's no mistaking it. This is a notebook from my world. Finding something like this here is definitely not ordinary. Better check if there's anything written inside. The notebook shows signs of heavy use. It seems something has been spilled on the pages, making some of the text hard to read. Let's see. Prologue version 1, unused. Alright, and you might notice the notebook is pink. The protagonist, a corporate drone working at a sex toy company, holding a vibrator as he crosses, becomes Demon King. Extremely similar to a legendary magic. Huh? Why does this sound familiar? Hey! Thus, starting a journey to subjugate the warriors under his tyrannical rule. If starts, how will it continue? Can someone help me dream? I don't get it. Just who does this? Wait. I don't get it. Just who does this thing belong to? A story where the Demon King defeats brave warriors? Isn't it usually the other way around? Aiden, you don't notice the part where it says a sex toy corporate drone thing. You don't notice the first part of it describing yourself? Anyways, a story where the Demon King defeats brave warriors. Isn't it usually the other way around? Yawn, I'm beat. I'll think about it some more after I take a nap. Unable to stave off sleep, Aiden leans forward on his desk and, using the notebook as a pillow, gently closes his eyes. Aiden. Aiden. Is someone calling me? I only just fell asleep. Aiden. What's up with this? A sudden blow to his shoulder makes Aiden bolt upright. And I am now extraordinarily glad that this is on. Can I show this on YouTube? Hold up. You know, I realize right now it's far enough away in the background, up on my screen, but I do worry that maybe even YouTube won't like it. Because if you notice some things on the screen, yeah, it's a good thing this isn't on Twitch. All right, a sudden blow to his shoulder makes Aiden bolt upright. Huh? What is it? Huh? Uh-oh. I wonder why. So, for anyone that that doesn't remember what, for anyone that doesn't remember what Chapter 1 / Prologue? Chapter 1? Prologue? Well, Prologue was the very first H scene, so I guess Chapter 1, I guess. So, this looks very similar to his office in Chapter 1, before he gets isekai'd. But there are, I think, the company name is different, somewhere. Like, there's some information that is slightly different from the Chapter 1 information. Or, like, company name, I think. Old but familiar sounds flood in from all sides. This is my old office? No, wait, something seems different. Also, I love all the iPads. I'm like, I wonder if half of the office looks very similar to Pngtuber's actual office. Or SG Arts. SG Arts? IA Arts? Wait, okay. IA. IA Studio. And Pngtuber. Forgot which one. Eurolabs is just a publisher. But yeah. I wonder if this looks like one of their actual offices. The light and overall tone of the space is unusual. Looking closely, the company name written on the documents piled on the desk isn't Peak of Pleasure, like Aiden remembers. Ah, okay, so his original company was Peak of Pleasure. But Abyss of Bliss? I think those? Okay, when the hell did they change the name? And who could trust products from a company with a name like that? Abyss of Bliss. Ah, I'm just realizing in hindsight that it sounds like New Carnival Bliss. Haha, why do you look so confused? Still half asleep? Is that one of my old colleagues? You have sleep marks all over your face. Here, take a look in my mirror. Hey. That pin, man. That pin. Huh? What am I wearing? Are you sure you're really awake? You've been wearing that outfit all day. What the? Am I dreaming? This is too weird, even for a dream. Seriously, wakey wakey. It's time for your meeting with the client. Here, make sure to sell as many of the items in this box as you can. We're counting on you to meet our sales quota. Sales quota? Wait, I'm a designer, right? Well, you're a designer who also works in sales. I wonder, did Aiden back to his normal world? You know, just with something a little funky going on? Huh. I'm already working myself to death as a designer, and now I have to work in sales too? I do like that he's not totally questioning that he went back home, um, to a home that seems a little off. Somebody save me! This nightmare is way too scary! But he does seem to think it's a nightmare. Okay, I'll drop by again tomorrow, hopefully to pick up an order from the client and some new design sketches. Damn, those sketches, man. In the background. What? Huh. Could swear I've been in this exact situation before. Only this time they want me to do even more work? Alright, okay. So for anyone who man, I can't remember because I'm pretty sure like some of the anal beads and the butt plugs and that fleshlight was there in the original chapter 1, but the caterbator I think is new. I don't think the caterbator was in because if you look on the wall, there's caterbator designs. I don't think that was there in chapter 1. I might be wrong. Oh my gosh, I just noticed someone's face is there. Hold up. Someone's face is there. Can I zoom out? Oh yeah. If like the corner, this here, that looks like. Whoop, that looks like. That is very weird. Nice. Um, oh wait, no. Okay. Is okay. Come on. Yes, you can do. Okay, there you go. You're back. Okay. Aiden absentmindedly browses through the sex toys in the box. Hmm. This toy will show up in the Demon King Aiden rooms. This one looks pretty familiar. Can we really sell something like this? His mind yet to adjust to the situation. Aiden stares blankly at the strangely shaped vibrator in his hand. Oh, that music. Suddenly, the world around him begins to vibrate, his vision blurring. So this time, it's a vibrator that isekais him to. We shall see where he goes. What's going on? Did you ever expect to see that? And then darkness descends. Although granted, I don't think this is the only magical vibrator. Now, I'm pretty sure there's like plenty of hentai and plenty of other yaoi that have magical vibrators now. So New Carnival's not the only one. I'm pretty sure of it. Okay. Ooh. Right. As Aiden opens his eyes, he sees an unfamiliar ceiling before him. Ooh. Now I'm somewhere else? Where the hell am I this time? Oh? So, what should we do with him? Okay. Alright, so now you might notice something funny is going on. That doesn't look like normal Aster. What is up with that? So, in the new Carnival art books, I forgot which was, anyways, in the new Carnival art books, I think year 1, maybe? They had concept designs of the characters, before, the concept draft art. And so you might notice that Aster has some elements from, well, not some elements, has some elements that were forcefully shoved and, like, mildly adapted from his concept art. I think, like, the hair and some of the color was. If I go back and edit this, I might plaster in some of the concept art. It is a little roughly edited, but it is, at least somewhat of a shout out to his concept art. But with his regular Live 2D sprite in here. So, what should we do with him? Don't look at me. How should I know? Okay. Can I scoot out from Morve? Okay, so Morve is in the way. Morve also resembles his concept art. Well, one of the concept art, because he did have black hair. And he also, I think in this version, he looks better than Aster. Aster looks a little mishmashy. He looks a little just like he got poorly color swapped. Morve looks a little different, and I think that's because, like, some of his design, his patterning is different, and, like, he has new chains on his chest now, that are different. So, I think that looks cool, and he does look good with, black hair. Aster's orange shirt, though, sad attempt. But I do like... Did he have those laces? No, I think he had those laces before. Okay. Don't look at me. How should I know? In all honesty, I never thought the summoning would actually succeed. So, again, these are redos of Chapter 1. Another conversation I could swear I've heard before. Wait a minute. This is... Aster? Morve? And now he remembers! Wow, you scared the hell out of me! Oh, okay, now we can see more Morve. Yeah, so I think this actually looks pretty cool. At least this version, like, this mashup between the concept art and present-day Morve looks pretty cool. Like, black and pink go well together already, and, like, I think it looks pretty cool. Although, I think the only downside is that Morve does look a little paler here, and I don't know if that is because the colors are darker, and therefore he looks paler. Which is a little bit of a bummer, because I do like that Morve is one of the darker skin... Not darker skin. He's the only other tan character. The melanin levels are not very diverse within New Carnival, I'll be honest. Alright. Wait, you two seem different somehow. Is it just me, or have they had a makeover? Morve has. Aster just had a color swap. Does this human know who we are? There's no way an ordinary human could. You must have overheard our names somewhere. What are you two up to? And what is this place? He doesn't even know where we are. It's over. We're done for. This guy is hopeless. Huh? What are they talking about? Something seems off. I do believe the conversation diverges now because they're talking about other things now. So, he doesn't look like the Demon King. But that thing in his hand. It looks just like the legendary magic wand the Demon King left in search of. This thing in my hand? Why the hell am I still holding the vibrator? So not only was Caterbator on the cover of that book, this thing, in this version of events, it's a vibrator. That does it. Well, whatever. We're already in deep shit, so we might as well use him as a diversion. Good idea. I'll tie him up and dump him right outside the front gate. Whoa. Hold on just a second. What's got into you two? At least tell me what's going on. Well, it's like this. The warriors are right outside Demonia, and they're preparing to attack. Oh no, what is going on? Right. Horrible nightmare. Alright, so I think you can sort of see the precedence. Hold on! Quit pushing me! What do you mean the warriors are preparing to attack? And Demonia? Is that the name of this place? Alright, so, another fun fact. I believe it was either SG Arts or Pngtuber. I forgot which one. I think SG Arts? Because not IA Studio. IA Studio is the writers and the artists and the designers. I believe either Pngtuber or SG Arts also worked on Tenkafuma. And so I think Tenkafuma? Some other gacha game. But it was a hentai ecchi gacha game. Basically, New Carnival is apparently a copy-paste of Tenkafuma, except gay. So, from what I've heard, I have not actually played Tenkafuma, and I'm probably not actually gonna play it, I'll be honest. But yeah. But what I do believe some of its plot was like demons? Devils? Something like that? Now, I don't think, someone please correct me if you play Tenkafuma. What is the situation? Oh, shoot. What is the deal with it? Basically, I've heard that Carnival is similar to Tenkafuma, except yaoi instead. So I think that is why they're going with the more devil-ish, demon-ish theme, for Journey to New World. But correct me if I'm wrong, since I've never actually played Tenkafuma. So I could be totally wrong. Because in the concept art, it was just concept art. They didn't tell us like the premise of the world or anything like that. But yeah. So, and Journey to New World. I mentioned it in my ranking video, tier list ranking video with that Journey to New World I think is in like my top 5 favorite, and I think you can start to see why. Well, actually, I'm not sure if you can start to see why. A big deal was Aiden's outfit and Aiden's rooms as part of my favorite, but another thing I really enjoyed, I think I might have mentioned it, was I really like fourth wall breaking mode. And I really like for example, Azul is my favorite character from Twisted Wonderland, but Idia is also a very close second. And that's because Idia breaks the fourth wall. And he is hilarious for that. And yeah, so I love fourth wall breaking stuff. And I think I have written fourth wall breaking stuff too. Yeah, it's just one of the things I really enjoy. And but yeah, you'll see more of that as it comes. So like Sasaki and Miyano, you enjoy that when they break the fourth wall too. Or in High School Host Club, you enjoy the fourth wall breaking. That was super fun. What else? There's Fudanshi no Honey Days, I believe, also breaks the fourth wall because they're hyper aware that they're a yaoi. And there's another one. Yeah, there's a couple others that are also like fourth wall breaking because they're aware of the franchise and this. I love it. So, alright. Let me. Oh no! Stop skipping forward. Okay. Alright. Hold on. Quit pushing me. What do you mean the warriors are preparing to attack? And Demonia? Is that the name of this place? Demonia. I don't remember. Anyways, so are they playing out the classic tale of the hero versus the Demon King? If possible, I'd prefer not to be on the side about to get attacked. Human who might be Demon King. That's way too long. I'll just call you Demon King for now. Time's short, so listen while we move. Right now, a band of warriors is gathered outside the castle wall with one goal in mind: to vanquish the Demon King. But you see, the actual Demon King has been missing for some time. He told us he was going out to search for the legendary magic wand. Dumbass incubus, that's what I was gonna say. Anyhow, we can't exactly go out there and say the Demon King isn't home, try again later. So we'll just have to let the proxy Demon King we summoned, that would be you, fight in his place. Fight in his place? You don't seriously expect me to take on a band of warriors, do you? Weird, they're acting like when we first met. It was the same at my old company just now. Everyone and everything seems familiar at first glance, but looking closer, there are tons of differences. Wait, a corporate drone at a sex toy company, a legendary magic wand, a demon king, and a band of warriors? It all matches what was written in that notebook. Dun dun dun. Could I have been summoned to another world again? And this time I'm not the Grand Sorcerer, but the Demon King? The Demon King has a pretty notorious reputation. Even if you just stand there and do nothing, I'm sure you'll make a difference. Says Morve. Probably? That probably doesn't exactly inspire confidence. You might lose in strength, but you won't lose in grandeur. Time for a Demon King makeover. Yeah! The two familiars lift Aiden by the arms as a black flame ignites beneath his feet, instantly engulfing his entire body. And now, the cuntiest outfit in all of New Carnival history. Holy shit. This is... And, yep. Wow, the Demon King looks real tasty. Quit your drooling, dumbass incubus. So how about it? Is the Demon King satisfied with this new look? Aiden snaps his finger, causing the air in front of Aiden to ripple like water. A mirror appears, reflecting the Demon King's appearance. Like, holy shit. This outfit. Whoa. This is even sexier than wearing nothing at all. To be fair, that entire top is sheer. There's nothing left to the imagination. This is even sexier than wearing nothing at all. It perfectly shows off the figure I've been killing myself to maintain. No! Bad, Aiden. Bad. I almost want to ask myself out. Which is foreshadowing. Or the intimacy rooms. But... a tail? Where the hell did this come from? Is it real? It's just a fake tail that moves my magic. A little extra touch to make you look like the real deal. Well, that's the grandeur part taken care of. Now time for the Demon King to show off some of his magic. A fire or lightning-based spell would be best. That would be enough to scare the warriors. So they're assuming that he can magic. Magic? But I can't... Okay, can you see more of it? No, not really. Okay, you can't really see more of it, but, like, bro, this outfit. Right, since things here are different to what I'm used to, maybe the same goes for me not being able to use magic. Wait, maybe the same goes for me not being able to use magic. Alright, look, I think they mean maybe the same won't be the same. Anyways, alright, I'll give it a shot. Ahem. Junibio quote again. Check this out. I think... is this the same one that he said last time? Yeah! Awakened ancient azure dragon's roaring blast of destruction! It's alright, looks like I still can't use magic. What kind of Demon King can't use magic? Might as well drop the demon part. Looks like we'll have to ask him for help. I wonder who him could be. I'd really rather not go looking for him. Huh? Who are you guys talking about? Why am I getting a bad feeling? Well, in truth, he's the original Demon King's trusted chancellor. I guess you could say he's the most terrifying being in all of Demonia. Wait, so there's someone else besides you two? Oh, that laugh. That laugh. Heh, it would appear you useless familiar summoned a defect. Gee, I wonder who that laugh could be. I didn't hear oh yeah, but, like, it... That voice. The hallway lights up in a flash of magical fire that dies in an instant. Aiden sees the two familiars turn pale with fear as they look behind him, as if there were a terrifying monster there. Aiden turns around in confusion. Oh! Kuya! And he even changed his hair. Whoa, he really can pull off any color. That face of his is totally unmatched. What are you doing here? Wait, maybe you can tell me what the hell's going on. Okay. Alright. Okay, so this Kuya, obviously a little different. I believe the concept art had him in a couple different hair colors, including white hair, if I recall correctly, and different haircuts. I don't think he was open-chested in any of them. I'm pretty sure this was just so that they could, have a different looking top in the middle, without having to change up too much of the other outfits. But yeah, so I don't think, I think there definitely was white-haired Kuya. But yeah, I think he did have a different kind of top underneath all of them, but this was just to change it up, which is exactly what I just said at first. But yeah, so more concept art. But there are some other characters whose concept art that I'm excited to talk about when we get there. And I do think there is another fun detail about this Kuya in particular, though. And I think I'll point it out when we get there, because I don't quite remember when exactly it happens. Because it might be at the ending. Alright. An unidentified fool from who knows where, acting so familiar with me. How very unpleasant. Would you like me to silence you for good? Should I say, figures? Looks like Kuya doesn't recognize me either. Oh, yeah? You seem surprised. Ah, there's Oya. The fox yokai calmly circles Aiden, sizing him up with interest. Once behind the proxy demon king, he quietly utters a few words only Aiden can hear. Perhaps I should ask, which me do you know? Okay, here we go. Alright, so there have been some theories that Kuya, Klein Kuya, not Demonia Kuya, is aware of his multiple selves that are out there. So for example, in Astral Duo, when he was aware that his past self could time travel, I forgot exactly how it went. Didn't actually, but he did watch the event. But yeah, so there was something up with Kuya being aware that he could potentially interact with himself, and now here we see it again. And I do believe that the real Kuya, or Klein Kuya, is aware, he sort of vague him, I think, at the ending. Get there. But yeah. Interesting. Huh? Before Aiden has a chance to respond, the fox yokai elegantly takes a step back and turns his gaze to the window. Thanks to the Demon King, a great many noisy and unwanted things have gathered outside the castle. Haha. Speak of the devil, right now Demonia's very survival is at stake. As the Demon King's trusted chancellor, you should have no problem handling those pests, right? Trusted? Kuya? I mean, Kuya was Huey's right-hand man, and in this case, the Demon King is clearly the Huey stand-in. Who the hell trusts a guy who looks like he could stab you in the back the first chance he gets? Looking at your expression, I say you're thinking some rather dangerous thoughts. Don't tell me the Kuya here can read minds too. Okay, so... No time to shoot the breeze. If we delay any longer, the warriors will smash their way in and raise Demonia to the ground. Is Demonia just the castle or just the land? Sigh, I truly have no interest in protecting a castle not even the Demon King himself cares about. However... Look, he's definitely up to something. Um, it might be rather amusing if we let this so-called proxy Demon King go out and put on a one-man show. Wouldn't you agree? Whoop! Whoopee! Whoa! What the? I'm floating! A dark current gathers behind Aiden, forming what appears to be a two-winged phantom that lifts him into the air. Just wave your hand whenever you see a flash. Even a powerless Demon King like you should be able to do something so simple, no? A flash? Before Aiden has a chance to ask, he sees a faint flash of light nearby in the hallway. His body immediately reacts with an exaggerated wave of his arm. A blue bolt of lightning shoots towards the corner where the flash appeared, blowing a hole in the floor. The loud explosion echoes through the hallway for several seconds. No! Think about the maintenance fees! I get it. You want me to act in step with your magic, right? That way, to everyone outside the castle, it'll look like the real Demon King himself has appeared. Heh. Seems you do possess a few brain cells after all. Damn it, why didn't you come up with a great idea like that earlier? I've been losing my mind here. Hello, welcome. Welcome. Hi! Yeah, so we are just starting off only with Journey to a New World, and then after we're done with this, then I'm gonna hopefully move out to both YouTube and Twitch and go with the editing of videos there. Punching? I'm not sure what that means. But yeah, so Journey to a New World was the Aiden event from 2 years ago, I think. But yeah, and it's one of my, I'd say it's in my top 5. I don't exactly remember where I ranked it in my tier list video, but it's in my top 5. Alright, so now that you mention it, I have an even better idea. Also, do let me know if the audio and the speed is okay. Where that I'm trying out different settings again this time, so I think I might be slower at the cost of higher quality video. Maybe. Not sure. I'll see. Alright. How does the two loyal familiars heroically sacrificing their lives for the Demon King sound? There won't be a dry eye in the house. Heh. What the? The idea sucks. Let's not go killing off Morve willy-nilly, okay? Anyway, how many warriors are there? Oh my. An unknown object suddenly smashes through the window and whizzes past Aiden's face. Ah! A cold sweat forms on Aiden's brow as he looks at the object, now buried deep in the wall, and sees what it is. An arrow. Everyone turns to look out the window. They see a band of fully armored adventurers crossing the garden and heading straight for their location. Okay. Everyone turns to look out. Everyone turns to look out the window. They see a band of fully armored adventurers crossing the garden and heading straight for their location. The warriors are here. Damn it, there's too many of them. Your voice is okay. Oh, that's concerning. Okay. I'm hearing it here. Hang on. It is a little choppy though. The audio is a little choppy. Okay, I might wait for a moment where there's a bit more music. Okay. So those are the warriors who've come to vanquish the Demon King. Is it too late to say see you later? I'm out? Okay. That had a significant amount of audio. Let me see if it... Okay, I think it can be heard now. I might bump my own audio a little higher. But yeah, okay, I think, yeah. Oh. Yeah, hopefully it's okay now. The audio from the game might be a bit choppy, but it should be there. Okay. So Aster whistles loudly with his fingers. Seconds later, Aiden hears footsteps in the distance, followed by a low growl. Yeah. Yeah, you're right, I can hear. I'm trying out different settings, and hopefully one day I'll be able to figure out a way to get the settings okay. Alright. Grrr. We'll create a diversion. Demon King, you head to the throne room. That place is the easiest to defend and has the cheapest furniture. Of course Aster would say this. Why the heck does an important sounding room like that have the cheapest furniture? That's where everyone goes to challenge the Demon King. If we put anything expensive in there, the repair costs alone would ruin me. Ah, that's not important right now. Come on, let's hurry. And maximum adjusted point. Alright, despite the crisis facing Demonia, the so-called Demon King and his Chancellor make their way to the throne room at a pace that could be called neither fast nor slow. However, in reality... Gah, I really want to hurry up, but getting ahead of Kuya is way too dangerous. He's definitely plotting something. Looking at the calm fox yokai from behind, Aiden recalls his words. Maybe I should ask, which me do you know? It sounds like he meant that the Kuya in front of me isn't the Kuya I know. That same goes for Aster and Morbe. Even though it's them, they're still different from how I remember. It's like I'm in a parallel universe. Most peculiar indeed. Huh? The fox yokai's voice pulls Aiden back to reality. That's when he notices the object in Kuya's hand. Huh? When did you take that? The legendary magic wand that doubles one's power. The very wand the Demon King set out in search of, effectively abandoning Demonia in the process. Is that what this is? Absolutely love the fact that it's just a vibrator. It's just a vibrator! Sigh, if this is all there is to it, what a dull legend indeed. Whoa, be careful, don't just toss it out like a piece of trash! Even though everyone keeps calling it a magic wand, to me it just looks like a weird-shaped toy. Which I'm pretty sure is a potential shout-out to the actual magic wand. Which is a highly effective toy. Come to think of it, why in the hell would there be a magic wand shaped like a sex toy anyway? I tried flipping the power switch earlier, but it doesn't react at all. Ugh, just how long am I going to be stuck here? I'm starting to miss the mansion and everyone. Welcome to your stage, sire. Hearing you call me sire really gives me the creeps. I'm curious what his words are. Sigh, I guess it can't be helped. Gotta fake it till you make it. Time to become the proxy Demon King. Oh, that was fast. Wait, I think in the original there was a fight sequence here. It's dinner time! Oh, wait, is that? Oh, these guys' dinner time. Oh my. Ah! You guys, keep fighting! I'm out of here! We don't need the Demon King's help to take care of these weaklings. But a few of the toughest warriors managed to slip past our defenses and head to the throne room. And anyway, we've chased off most of the small fry, and the rest are nothing to worry about. You said it, and I bet the Demon King is having himself oodles of fun right now. Man, this version of Huey must be entirely different. Demon King, we have come to take your life! Time to pay for your sins! That little face! Okay. As the warriors make their way toward him, armed and out for blood, the man known as the Demon King calmly rises from his throne. Aiden's just a little theater kid at heart. Waves of energy spread around him, lifting the Demon King into the air, where he looks down upon the warriors below. I think at this point they were starting to experiment a little more with animation, but I don't remember which event it was that had more animation. But anyways, hold up, too high, way too high. Heh. Oh, Kuya. He's enjoying this way too much. Damn it, if I show fear, I'm done for. Oh my god, that face. Ah ha ha ha! You warriors over... How do I do that? Ah ha 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 ha! You warriors overestimate yourselves, daring to face me! Today shall be your day of judgment! Oh my... With my award-winning level acting skills and those badass special effects, we've got the warriors shaking in their boots. Now I just have to scare them off. That way, nobody gets hurt. Right back at you, Demon King. Today we will surely defeat you and free the people. Maybe I'm underestimating them. They did make it all the way here after all. Looks like they're not just doing this for show. I'll have to be more convincing to get them to leave. What? I can't. Wahaha! Slither your way out of here while your heads are still attached to your shoulders, you worms! No job is so important that it's worth throwing away your life for! Poor Aiden, victim of capitalism. That's the Demon King for you, full of crap. Eh? No, wait a minute, he makes a good point! Wake up, he must be using magic to control our minds. After all, this abomination did a number on my brother. Did a number? Makes sense, I guess. Many evil deeds pretty much comes with the job title. Seducing my newlywed brother, opening him up to strange new fetishes, and making it impossible for him to do it normally. Are you saying such a heinous crime such as this should go unpunished? Huh? Me too. I used to have the best skills in town, but since the Demon King came around, no one compliments me anymore. He told me he would take me back to Demonia to live happily ever after. I waited for years and years. Sounds like it's all related to a certain activity. And what's with all the emotional baggage? Only New Carnival would have the crimes be jokey sex crimes. Quote unquote. Not really crimes. It's just... yeah, because sex crimes are a completely different thing. These are not sex crimes. These are bitter guys, I guess? Such ungrateful scum. Catching the eye of the Demon King is a supreme honor. Well, except for one bit. I think there is someone that Demon King does actually do bad things to. But showing new fetishes is not a crime. Alright. We'll take your bodies as payment for the sins you've committed against the Demon King. Hey, am I really that evil? Stop making things worse. Kuya's the evil one. Whatever. Just gotta roll with it. Oh my god, I'm just noting the background has more caterbaiters back there. Goodness. Hehehe. I can't wait to see the looks of humiliation on your faces. Flash, gotta wave my hand. Ooh. Yeah, such power. That was close. Side note. What's this? Yeah, this line. No job is so important that it's worth throwing away your life for. Good life advice, Aiden. Very good life advice. Hey, with your body. Nope. Yep. Basically that. Okay. I mean, is capitalism not paying with your body? Anyways. Okay. Yeah, such power. Okay. Heh, I'm not done yet. Save me! Next up, a spell I've been dying to use for a long time! Oh, Aiden. Oh, Aiden. Never change. New- Oh god, how do I read this? New Flaming Hurricane Dragon Tidal Wave! And everyone's just crickets. Oh my god, they actually have crickets in the background. They actually had crickets. Even Kuya is like... Nothing happens. The Demon King casts a sideways glance at the Chancellor. Come on, work with me just this once! Hot, hot, hot! So damn hot! How'd you like that, huh? Ready to flee yet? I can keep this up all day. Oh, Kuya! Kuya's face! Oh, that was brilliant. Damn it, the difference in power is too great. We have to fall back. Gah, this sucks. Can't. They are gone. They've gone. Finally time to clock off for the day. Sorry, folks. We're closed. Yep, he's such business. Business. Playing a bad guy while making sure nobody gets hurt is exhausting. Is this what the main characters from the stories where the hero turns bad feels like? How naive you are, sire. Do you really think that low-grade filth you just faced is all the so-called warriors have to offer? You mean, even stronger warriors are on the way? Just you wait. Of course. I think those are the locations. A great many forces have gathered outside Demonia. Okay, Demonia's not just the castle then. They aren't the type to be easily fooled by such tricks. I must say, I am very much looking forward to see how you deal with them when they arrive. Uh-oh. Demon King! Bad news! We ran into his team of super strong, totally unstoppable adventurers, and they're on their way here. We only just managed to beat them to you. Oh? They're earlier than I expected. More warriors? In that case, I better get back to the throne. You, are you the despicable villain who has long terrorized the people? Hey. So very dark and oppressive. The grace of God must be returned to this place. I'll take care of your support. Be careful, everyone! Those voices. Wait, don't tell me. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Demon King Slayers, which I realize sounds very much like Demon King. Or Demon Slayers. Demon Slayer. Bleh. Okay. You guys. Edmund? Yakumo? Olivine? It's great to see some familiar faces. If only they weren't here to chop me to pieces. You know our names? Okay, so now I can talk about Edmund. You know what? I will admit I don't remember much from Edmund's concept art. Oh yeah, so the deal with Journey to the New World is that a lot of the sprites are slightly edited so that they look like the concept art from one of the art books. I think the first art book. So a lot of the characters look slightly different due to that. And I think Edmund didn't have much of a change. I think he just had this shawl slightly different, and that was his main deal. I don't remember whether or not he had a hair color change. Alright, you know our names? It would appear tales of our exploits have already reached Ammonia. I'm trying to remember... Is this jacket like this too? I don't remember. Even about me too? Okay, so with Yakumo, I think... okay. Oh, I know what's up with Yakumo. Okay, so I think Yakumo actually has a glitch, because at one point, somewhere, I might point it out if I see it happen, like the colors swap accidentally to his original outfit, or like halfway to his original outfit, halfway the quote-unquote concept art outfit. Something funny happens with Yakumo at some point. If I spot it, I'll point it out, because I remember there was a glitch in the original Journey to a New World, and then they fixed it afterwards. I think. Unless they didn't fix it, and I'm remembering. Yeah, anyways, so, like, I forgot which part of him was color swapped wrong, but yeah, some part of Yakumo got color swapped wrong, and it was kind of funny. Alright, even about me too? This means the enemy isn't completely ignorant of us and our abilities. Be careful, everyone. No, it isn't. Okay, so Olivine. I believe Olivine in the concept art looked basically the same as Olivine today, except with brown hair. And now Olivine just looks kind of he just looks kind of normal. So, yeah. But I think, if I recall correctly, I think he was pretty close. But there was a brown hair version of Olivine in the concept art. Okay. Ah, now I remember. You guys are rumored to be the most powerful team of Demon King hunters around. A glacial beauty and excellent sportsmen of noble birth, the Sapphire Blade. Oh, haha! A genius sorcerer recently discovered in a small rural village, the Obsidian Viper. And Yakumo's looking all wibbly. And the priest hailed far and wide as the hope of the present age, the Holy Peridot. Those nicknames are awesome! So much more creative than Demon King. Come on, Aiden, concentrate. Everyone, just try to hear me out. There's no need to... And of course, Kuya. I've grown tired of playing Puppet Master. Insects ought to be squashed. Hehe, I'll pay you back 10 for what you did earlier. And now we have the old fox on our side, Demon King. Be careful! Oh gosh, I love this. I love this! Don't tell me I'm the only one looking for a peaceful solution! No matter your numbers, you will not sway our resolve to eradicate the forces of evil. Such foolish courage! How would you like to experience eternal slumber? The girls are fighting! The bitches are fighting! I love this! I mean, it's like a fake fight, but, well, not a fake fight. It's a dream world, obviously, but it's like, I'm loving this. This is camp. I think this is camp. And I love a good camp. Or maybe bad camp. I even like bad camp. This is campy. I love it. Enough with the cheesy bad guy lines. Wait, are we... wait. I can't read. Wait, we actually are the bad guys, right? Everyone, prepare to meet their attack. Very well. Wah! No way. Oh boy. What's gonna happen next? King Slayers. But I think Aiden does solve it in a very Aiden way. Before Aiden can stop them, the familiars take initiative and launch an attack on the warriors. Ooh. Oh, I don't remember this. Go! The incubus, a look of intense strain on his face, swings his arms forward with incredible force, lifting any nearby objects into the air and sending them flying straight at the warriors. Edmund swings his sword at a speed barely visible to the naked eye. The shining blade creates one sharp crescent after another, slicing cleanly through the flying objects. Grrr! Oh, yep, there we go. God, please grant us the strength to conquer and eradicate all evil. A ray of holy light shines down upon the dark-haired youth next to Olivine. Yakumo immediately waves his magic wand— oh, he has a magic wand— to cast a spell. I hereby call upon the deepest powers of darkness. Bury your fangs and swallow all! No! Awoo! Yikes, that was close. The swordsman blocks all our attacks while the swordsman in the back waits for his chance to attack with magic. Not to mention that pesky priest. This isn't going to be easy. Amazing. The three of them working together like this? No. Focus, Aiden. This is no time to sit back and enjoy the show. I have to put a stop to this, and fast. With those noisy familiars making such a scene, our guests have failed to notice the danger right beneath their feet. Yeah, because I think Kuya is still the strongest one here. Fox Yokai raises his hand and points with his index finger. This is like a rehash of probably some battle. We're standing on a magic trap! Yeah, I think this was, the event before this one was Frozen Echoes, I think, right? Yeah, I think it was Frozen Echoes. Unless it was something else. Yeah, I think it was Frozen Echoes. And the animation there was pretty good, but I think this one just, whoa, even more special effects? What? And I think that's partially because of all the fight scenes. This magic is restricting our movements. Resist with all you have. Don't let evil prevail. And I think there was a fight. Yeah. Okay. The purple magic symbol shackles the wearers as if wrapped in chains, keeping them suspended in midair. Gah. I can't move at all. This is bad. I'm sorry. It's all because I didn't disarm the trap quickly enough. Kuya, you're not really planning on attacking them, are you? What do you think? Such a shameless trick. In the world I'm familiar with, we all get along so well. Not really. Kuya causes some chaos. Quite a lot. But facing them as enemies, I can't help feeling... You guys, do you really have to vanquish the Demon King? And if so, why? You already know the answer. If not for the Demon King, nobles would not have fallen into a state of decadence that has brought the nation almost to ruin. Ruin? How? Here we go again. How else? By causing the nobles to become addicted to such vulgar and shameless acts. Since then, they've spent their days in endless depravity. Huh? So it's just all... horny distractions. Looking at Edmund's face, he can't mean... The situation at the temple isn't much better. Claiming he knows better than God how to bestow favor, the Demon King has lured a great many priests from their calling. What kind of favor could make a priest turn from God and believe in the Demon King? In the village where I grew up, many people caught the Demon King's eye and were forcibly taken to Demonia. Kidnapping? But in that case, how come someone as pure and pretty as Yakumo wasn't taken? Aided your priorities. But yeah, so I think Yakumo's situation is the only one that is an actual, like, quote-unquote crime. The others are just, you know, teaching them the horny. And this one is actually kidnapping. Okay, come on. And again, only new Carnival. Well, okay, maybe not only new Carnival. I have a feeling Noctilucent might as well. Or other, like, you know, horny bait games. But you know what I mean. Okay. Anyway, connecting the dots, I think it's safe to say that original Demon King was engaged in some pretty shady activities. That's awful. No wonder everyone wants to attack the Demon King. Referring to yourself in third person, are you? Those aren't the same guys I know so well. In their eyes, I'm just a stranger who must be destroyed. But still, pretending to be an enemy, totally ignoring their pain, their troubles. Actually, I'm not the Demon King you're looking for. I'm just an ordinary guy standing in as a proxy. Demon King? You expect me to believe such an absurd lie? I know it seems a bit far-fetched, but if you're willing to give me a chance, I'll do my best to make you believe me. Kuya, would you mind releasing them from the trap? I had no idea you were so eager to lose your head, sire. The swordman hasn't loaded his blade for an instant. Well, I should at least show a little generosity if I want them to trust me. Besides, don't you think the whole Warriors versus Demon King story would be a little too cliché if we just beat them here like this? The fox yokai releases his spell, sending the 3 men falling to the floor. In a flash of silver light, the cold tip of the swordsman's blade presses against the Demon King's neck. What kind of trick are you trying to play? It's not a trick. I'm being honest, I swear. You said the reason you came here to defeat the Demon King was because of all the problems he caused, right? So, if I, as a proxy Demon King, help to resolve these problems, you won't have any reason to fight me, right? Resolve the problems? You? Aren't you contradicting yourself? If you say you're not the Demon King, why would you want to do such a thing? Because... seeing you guys so troubled like this, I can't just sit back and do nothing. Like I said, I'm just an ordinary guy. When I see people in trouble, I want to lend a helping hand. Okay. The self-proclaimed proxy Demon King, still under the threat of Edmund's blade, cautiously makes his way toward the other 2 men. Are you alright? Here, let me help you up. Still plugged in, right? Okay. Thank you. You, hands up or I'll cut you down. Okay, they're up. Please don't cut me down. Just now, they had the chance to get rid of us. If a peaceful solution truly exists, pursuing such a path would be in accordance with God's holy guidance. These 2 just trust him right away. I think Mr. Demon King seems like a good person. Olivine? Yakumo? You 2. Please, Edmund. Ugh.
think there were more chapters, weren't there? This was a 3-week event, right?
I think.
Whoa, so bright. Why is Demonia always so damn gloomy? I'm not used to direct sunlight. Okay, is his outfit goofy? No, his outfit's not goofy here. Let me try casting a spell to shade you from the sun. How's this? Yakumo, you are... This version of Yakumo, you are too trusting. This dude was someone that was kidnapping villagers. Why are you so trusting of him? Much better. Thanks, Yakumo. Thankfully, the warriors agreed to my project to help take care of the mess left behind by the original Demon King. I did have to leave Aster and Morve behind, though. Are you sure you'll be alright? Suddenly deciding to conquer the warriors all by yourself, I can't help feeling a little worried. I'm not trying to conquer them. I convinced them to agree to let me help. Anyway, they'll have a hard time feeling at ease if I take you guys with me. If the results turn out to be less than enthralling, I'm sure these warriors can provide me with plenty of amusement. Vile monster, you just try it! Whoa, slow down. If you have a problem, Kuya, take it out on me. Leave these guys alone. Why would you say such a thing? Mr. Demon King is amazing. I would have never expected the Proxy Demon King to be a man of such decency. Aiden's not. Aiden's a good guy for the most part, but I don't think decency is the best way to describe him. I mean, I guess he is decent. Also. But, like, decency and decent. Actually, what's... I don't quite know the... Words. Words are hard. You two, don't you think you're being taken... you two, don't you think you're being taken in a bit too easily? Yes. Yes, they are. If I'd let them come along, especially a certain someone, this journey would have been way more difficult. That's referring to Kuya. Looking at the map, we still have quite a way to go to the ancient forest, if only we have a means of transportation. The ancient forest. The elder of the ancient forest is considered a neutral and dignified presence on this continent. Before we carry out your plan, you must first meet him and let him judge whether you are trustworthy. An elder, huh? Since coming here, I keep running into the same old people.
Let me know if you can guess. For anyone who's watching now or even later on, try to, if you haven't played Journey to New World, try to guess who it is. Who is the elder.
And since he lives in the forest, could he really be...
I think I guessed that it was going to be Quincy as the forest elder, because Kuya is already the chancellor, right? So that's who I guessed the first time around, I think.
Okay, we're on the outskirts of town now, but there should be some shops closer to the center. To avoid scaring the locals, I suggest that only one of us goes to stock up on supplies and find a carriage to rent. As for...
I know, we're not actually gonna...
the forest elder yet, we're gonna see someone else first that will be just as entertaining. Just call me Aiden. To be honest, I'm not a big fan of the Demon King title. Right, that's what we'll call you then. Aiden, you can stay here on the outskirts. Ooh. The color drains from Olivine's face as he raises his holy book to block a speeding object. A silver dagger buries itself deep in the sturdy book's cover.
I think there's a specific thing that this is referencing, but I'm not sure what.
What the? An assassin? I don't know what I should be more surprised about. The fact that an assassin is after us, or the fact that Olivine caught a dagger with the book. On high alert, Edmund immediately draws his sword, while Yakumo erects a magic barrier. The original plan was to prioritize eliminating the party's healer. Attack failed. Reason misjudged priest's combat power. Okay, so here is Blade.
I do believe the original Blade, I don't think he had a brown-haired version, but I do believe that he had, in the concept art, he had a red and black version. But I don't remember whether or not his hair was like that. But
Yeah, I would say this actually looks pretty good. I kind of like this outfit for Blade. So. Oh, and I just noticed he has black nails too. I forgot about that. Wait, I also just noticed that his gemstone is red now. Interesting. I believe Blade did different gemstones in the concept art as well. So yeah. Blade? I recognize you from the rumors circulating among the nobles. The mercenary assassin, the gate of heaven. So adept are his skills that an encounter with him is considered the swiftest way to meet the gods. Is Edmund announcing these things? What the? The gate of heaven? Why does everyone have such cool nicknames? I mean, I guess it is also that this is Aiden's dream. So, oh, fraudulent, there we go. Fraudulent Demon King, focus! Whoa! Somebody save me! He's not really gonna send me to the pearly gates, is he? And then, fight sequence. You know, we haven't had a fight sequence in the middle of a story in a while. Have we? We survived. Thank you, mighty warriors. Hearing you say that is rather strange. My only target is the Demon King. All others are advised to cease and desist. Stand down for now. Ah. Oh, that was fast. Okay, Dante. Huh? I don't have to carry out the mission to abduct the Demon King anymore. And now we're back to cute Blade. Super fast. Ah, Blade returned to normal. Speaking of which, what's this about a mission to abduct the Demon King? Alright, so here we go with Dante. So I think, okay, so fun fact, in the concept art, Dante used to be white. He had pale skin at one point. It was kind of terrifying. But he did have tan versions, so glad we have tan Dante now. Or at least slightly more melanated Dante. And the thing is, I think that is an entirely new, because his default outfit is like a vest or something like that, I think. But yeah, I think that is an entirely new shawl they made just for this. So I think that looks pretty cool. So, I think Blade and Dante have one of the cooler concept art present day mashups. So. Oh, and the other thing is, I think... Oh, and there's another bit of details that I think we'll get to see about Dante in a bit. So, yeah. Okay, well it seems you recognize me. Good for you. I didn't think I'd run into you so soon. Do you have a cool nickname too? What are you talking about? Oh, Ada. Who is he? I'm not really sure either. Since you asked in such good faith. Remember this well. I am. He's... Oh, the music is a little... He's Prince Jackass of Some Kingdom. This got goofy. The only rightful heir of Samsama Kingdom. Dante, the Eternal Son. Okay, so this implies the fact that he's the heir of the Samsama Kingdom, and not the actual, Sun Lord of the Fire Territory, means something. Samsama Kingdom, a distant nation said to have amassed great power and wealth due to an abundance of underground resources. Underground resources? Prince of a wealthy nation? Oil baron? Apologize to me. Allow me to apologize for. Wait. Allow me to apologize for just now. I can read, I swear. Okay. Allow me to apologize for just now. This man is a mercenary in my employ. His actions were intended only to ensure that we could talk uninterrupted. Demon King, I want to offer you a deal. Me? A deal? I wish to buy you. Okay, anyways, so going back here. Okay, rightful heir. That means if he's heir, and he's not the actual Sun Lord yet, that means his parents are still alive. Which means in this alternate universe, whether the actual original prologue that was or not, it meant that Dante was not an orphan. He did have parents at one point in time. And it is tragic that we could have had this Dante. And yeah. Alright. Continue. Or not tragic that we could have had this Dante, but it's a bummer that the Dante we have in canon is probably traumatized, you know, and has such a burden with stuff going on. Whereas this one is just an heir. A silly, goofy heir. So, yeah. Okay. I wish to buy you. Huh? Okay. But anyway, that's where they're going to get the carriage from. Okay. Real quick, I'm just going to grab some water. Okay, but by the Demon King? Mr. Aiden? Okay. The red-haired man snaps his fingers. The mercenary at his side immediately produces a large leather suitcase with obvious glee. This part didn't make sense to me. I think. Don't tell me, that's full of gold? No matter whether an ordinary citizen or the Demon King himself, all have the ability to make deals. I'm not some fool who can only achieve peace through force. This is a mere taster of my sincerity. If you work with me, there will be a great deal more in it for you. Okay, if I recall correctly, he doesn't give money. I think he gives something else. Ta-da! Wah! Okay, this makes no sense to me. Why would Dante use fluff balls to pay for Demon King? Why? This doesn't make sense. Reading for you. Like how Hikaru used reading. Oh. Is it kind of like hello? Hello kind of a thing? That's cute, I think. Hopefully. Wow. Okay, the mercenary opens the suitcase with an innocent smile, revealing a pile of white objects. Haha, that tickles. Oh, those little pops. They're so cute. Alright. Haha, that tickles. What's with all these fluff balls? A swarm of furry little creatures spills out and completely surrounds the proxy Demon King. Possible JP VTuber style greeting. Like, is it just a phrase that I would say? Like, Risa? Okay. Exclamation mark. I read in a book that fluff balls like cute things. That must mean you're a cute thing too, Demon King. I feel like Yeah, I don't think Dante used these fluff balls to pay for Aiden. I think Blade hijacked the suitcase. What in the blazes possessed me to hire this oddball? Yes, good question, Dante. Haha, it's a nice gift, alright, but the real Demon King is gone. I'm just an ordinary guy who somehow got dragged into becoming the proxy Demon King. But my goal is the same as yours. Work with warriors to resolve the problems caused by the original Demon King without resorting to violence. Proxy Demon King? Can you handle such a heavy responsibility? About that, I like to act all cool and say, yeah, no problem. But to be honest, I can't do much by myself. That's why I have to work together with you guys. As long as you can understand the importance of working together in good faith, I will agree to watch over you for the time being. Yeah, so this Dante is less of a jerk. Probably because his parents are still alive. Because, like, I'm pretty sure, like, Dante, original Dante, would be like, or something like that. That was a very bad imitation. I'm so sorry. Like, he would be a little more... I don't quite know how to say it. Like, he'd be more like that. If that makes sense. Okay. As long as you understand, I will agree to watch over you for the time being. I think I read that already. Okay. Are we taking a trip together? I better go tell my friends in the back. Your friends in the back? Yeah, the ones hiding in the carriage back there. So, yeah, I think the beginning opening prologue to this thing definitely was a prequel, or definitely foreshadowed the trios that we used. So you can probably guess who's gonna pop up next. And it's... Ray! Okay, so with Ray, in the concept art, he did have a couple versions where he had pink hair, and Father was not his only familiar. He had a cat at one point, he had a crow or a hawk. I think it was a crow or a hawk, I forgot. But yeah, he definitely had some other bird that was not an owl. And basically, Father was like one of the other creatures that was associated with him. But yeah, he definitely had a cat first. And he also had some other nonsense going on. And yeah. And I realize right now the pink is not very visible. I think I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be pink. Okay, it looks a little muted. But it's definitely pink. Like a very pastel pink. And also, I think in the concept art, he was definitely giving more top vibes. Oh, he was also smiling more. Giving more top vibes than bottom vibes. So, I think there was a lot that ended up going into Ray. That just ended up kind of like mishmashing together. So, alright. Blessed, here I was wondering when my name might be mentioned. Ray! You knew someone was hiding in the corridor all this time? Yeah. Real Klein Dante would not be this oblivious. He would not be this oblivious. And carefree. Yep, it rained all day yesterday, so Little Chick and Father took shelter in the carriage so they wouldn't get wet. Let me guess, your nickname is... It's... No need for an embarrassing nickname. I'm just your everyday, run-of-the-mill wandering bard. No. Hey, lousy Demon King, I'm joining your party. What? I'm not sure what to complain about. First, the obvious diss just now, or the fact that you decided to join us without asking. Whether I secretly tell you or walk by your side, we're all heading in the same direction. Might as well save myself the effort of staying hidden. And I guess he sees no problem with what he just said. Are you sure you can handle it? I fear this is an extremely dangerous journey for an ordinary person to undertake. He's no ordinary person. Don't worry, my guess is the lousy Demon King's power is closer to that of an ordinary person's than mine. What the? When you say it like that... You're right on the money, sob. This party. Sigh. I don't really know too much about D&D, but I feel like because like obviously Ray is a bard, right? And Yakumo is probably a mage in this party, unless Olivine is a mage. I'm not sure which one. If anyone like knows which D&D archetype they're playing, I would be curious to know. But I'm not familiar enough with D&D to know like the archetypes aside from bard, maybe? Question mark. But yeah. Alright. Where do you plan to go next? We'll set out once you give me the details. There's no time to waste. After hearing a rough explanation of the itinerary, the foreign prince, insisting on efficiency, agrees to let everyone ride in his carriage. And so the party sets out on the road to the ancient forest. Yeah, I think so too. The Demon King wanting to join forces with a band of warriors. The mere thought of it makes for a story so absurd it's worth writing a song about. Aw. Okay. Oh, there's actual music. Okay. How do I sing? Okay. Not long ago, there was a castle famous for its... Oh, he's singing this. Oh gosh. Should I try singing? Okay, I'm gonna try to sing a little bit, but if it turns out terrible, I'm so sorry in advance. Okay. Not long ago, there was a castle famous for its debauchery. The master of the castle was known throughout the entire country. Oh gosh, I sound terrible. Okay. Riding through a forest surrounded by nature, listening to beautiful music, this is what true happiness is all about. Demon King, oh Demon King, without a shred of magic, please save his helpless life and give him hope is truly tragic. The only downside is, these damn lyrics are about me. Hey, Wandering Bard, how about something a little more uplifting? Father, did you hear those words the Demon King whispered in my ear? Thanks for changing the song, but try saying it's about something other than the Demon King. The roads deep in the ancient forest are not suitable for carriage travel, so we must continue on foot. Save your strength and stop your infernal warbling. Looks like we have someone new to sing about, Father. Oh, bully Dante time. You... So this is what it means to be a bard, huh? I love singing too, just like Little Chick. In that case, how about we take turns serenading the eternal sun? And you know what? Ray is more agreeable to deal with. We see as much here. But yeah, he's less of a... He's chill here too. Enough, stop it, you two. Hopefully the audio... And then Dante sighing. The red-haired prince instructs the driver to stop the carriage and then provides further instructions. The others, with the prince's permission, check the carriage cargo for anything that might be useful for the journey ahead. This is... Right, if the elder really is who I think this is, this might just come in handy. Dante, along with some food and water, do you mind if I bring this along? As a spoiler, Okay. If the direction indicator is correct, and considering how long we've been walking, we should soon be arriving at the Elder's residence. The Elder. He sounds like a very important person. I'm so nervous. Don't be nervous, Yakumo. We are all acting in accordance with the god's desire for peace, as long as you treat people with kindness. Uh-oh. First someone else appears first. A figure the size of a brown bear. B.S. He is not the size of a brown bear. Maybe the size of a brown bear cub, but not the size of a brown bear. No way. Brown bears are like, aren't they like 10 feet tall or something? Okay. A figure the size of brown bear rushes toward the party with incredible speed for its size and strikes at the priest. Ah! The intense impact kicks up a huge cloud of dust, obscuring the party's view of Olivine and the assailant. He blocked it? This power, it can't be. The dust settles and the attacker comes into view. And it's... oh. Never mind. Okay, I thought it was gonna be... okay, never mind. I guess it's Quincy first. Okay, it really is Quincy. I knew it. There's no one better suited to play the role of Forest Elder. Okay. Are you a priest? You're a decent fighter. You took my attack head on. Okay, never mind. I thought... anyways, so yeah, with Quincy. He, in the concept art, he actually had long hair, and he was more of a... he had gardener vibes, like he was holding plants and stuff in the concept art. And I believe he had long black hair. But I guess they didn't give him long hair in this here. So, he's okay, but I think he's just okay. So, no thoughts on this concept art present day mashup. Okay. Apologies. It seems most enemies attack the priest first, so I've been doing a little extra training, just in case. You can get that kind of power with just a little extra training? What are you doing here? Greetings, my name is Aiden, the Proxy Demon King. We've come seeking the Elder. And that's you, right? A pleasure to meet... I'm not the Elder. And here I was bamboozled too, because I also thought Quincy was the Elder. But can you guess who it is gonna be now, if it's not Quincy? Huh? If you're not the Elder, then who is? And just you wait. Oh wait, okay. That was shorter than I thought it would be. Where are you? Yeah, that squeak. Probably a good indication of who actual Ancient Forest Elder is. And okay. A robust physique, completely at odds with the creature's high-pitched squeak, appears. And now, here, is the most shocking thing that I think kicked off things. Its powerful footsteps shake the ground as it walks, mesmerizing all who lay eyes on it. Oh boy. And here we go. Here's the boy. Alright, so before this is Buff Topper. Obviously, this is not the concept art for for Topper. I don't remember what Topper's concept art was. I think Quincy did have a creature with him, but I don't remember what it was. Anyways, so the history behind Buff Topper. It was an April Fool's Day joke for, I forgot, maybe the year before, I think. But basically, in it, Carnival does April Fool's jokes every year, and one year they had a teaser for a new character that turned out to be Buff Topper. And it's this guy. And before that, it was just a joke, because it was only, like, you know, in that April Fool's Day. And I'm
I'm pretty sure this was the first event that Pngtuber made canon appearance. He does appear again at some point. I forgot when. But this was, I think, the first event where he had a canon, quote-unquote, canon in-event appearance. He's huge! How the hell did Topper get so big? This is the Elder. This is the Elder? You can't be serious. And yeah, there we go. Pngtuber, all its glory. And its shiny, muscular, crotchless glory. That is kind of slightly terrifying. It is, definitely giving Buff Apple. Also Twisted Wonderland. But this came out before Buff Apple, I believe. I think. I don't remember when Book 7 in Twisted Wonderland happened. But at the very least, this one appeared. Yeah, I don't quite remember. Yeah. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Buff Apple appeared first because Book 7 in Japan came out before it came to English. I have no idea what the timeline is. But anyways, this is very much reverse? Forward? Reminiscence? Unclear. Huh? If this super buff Topper is Elder, then Quincy is... Oh, so this is the Elder. It seems the legends were correct. Oh, the little face! The mighty Elder who has protected the ancient forest for centuries. Topper, the enlightened Twilight Star. Good lord. This is hilarious. And his bodyguard, existing as the fearsome weapon of the woods, Quincy, the fist of the forest. Yeah, just check out all those muscles. Really makes you feel safe, doesn't it? Squeak, squeak, squeak. Ah, you want to know why I'm here? Well, it's like this. And that's about it. Before we carry out the plan, I need your approval. Please, Master Elder. I'd much rather be a friend than an enemy. And to show you that I really mean it, I prepared a special gift for you. Good thing I took a bag of jerky from the carriage earlier. This doesn't count as a bribe, right? Yep, there we go. Good lord, I wonder if anyone has considered cosplaying Pngtuber at some point. That would be hilarious. The Elder gives you his approval. All it took was some beef jerky. Really? Awesome! I knew we'd get along! Squeak. Mr. Aiden is amazing, convincing Mr. Elder to give his approval so quickly. It's because he knows him from another universe, that's why. I think you're missing the point. Should we be really condoning such an obvious act of bribery? Alright, now we got Garu, I think. Or technically Karu first. Whoa, that sounded like the roar of some gigantic monster. He's getting the big stompies. The party hears the ominous sound of rumbling footsteps approaching from afar. Then comes the sound of trees cracking and falling nearby. Food. The scent of food has drawn the eternal beast that resides in this forest. Eternal beast? The footsteps grow louder and louder before all falls silent. Before all falls silent. Then a deafening roar. I'm not gonna try to imitate that roar. Whoa, the jerky's all yours! Just don't eat me! For real? I'll take the lot! Okay, so... Garu's concept art. Dang, that was fast. Okay, I thought it was gonna be Karu first. But...
Okay, but yeah, so Garu's so in the concept art they only showed us Karu. So I think there's a chance slash potential that Karu was designed first. And that is why we see Karu show up in the chapter first, because he's the one that is sleeping and, begging for food, I think, or something like that. And so I'm pretty sure, but yeah, so it didn't show any like Garu concept art in the first one. Clarification. Uh, uh, Default Garu concept art. And the other fun thing was that Karu was originally tan slash darker skinned, and I really wish they kept it. It is a bummer that they did, but maybe associating. I don't know. I don't know why. I feel like there's something a little bit off with making the Tarzan character being dark skinned might be a little bit problematic. So I guess, but like having him, like I guess like having Dante being like actually dark skinned and Garu being a little tan would be fine. Um, so yeah. But yeah. So anyways, so yeah, concept art Karu did actually have a shirt that had that sleeve. Um, and he did have a collar. But the other fun thing about the concept art book is that there was also a picture of his wolf form. So he did have a doggy form. It was a kind of silly one, and it had like moon written on it. But yeah, so that was fun. We sort of have a dog wolf form for Garu, sort of, only in the concept art. But maybe we'll see it one day. I don't know. Although I guess technically Garu's wolf form would just look like the wolves from Misty Vale. I guess we technically know what he would look like. He'd just be like the Misty Vale ones. So. Okay, for real, I'll take the lot. Garu? Munch munch, so good. No, stop her! But he said I could have it. Haha, turns out the so-called eternal beast of the forest is Garu. But how the hell did he make the ground shake just now? Probably writing. Ugh, I'm still hungry. If only there was more jerky. Sniff sniff. Smells like you have a little... Huh? Hold on, slow down, don't bite my hand! Okay. Whew, I'm stuffed. I'm glad I still have my right hand, my left too. Huh? Why are you rubbing against me like that? It's my way of thanking you for the jerky. Ah, well, strictly speaking, the jerky was Dante's, but don't mention it! Mr. Aiden is amazing. Even a legendary beast is willing to be his friend. What in the blazes is wrong with the inhabitants of this forest? Edwin is the only one speaking the truth. Technically, kind of, sort of. Oi, Proxy Demon King, you've obtained the Elder's approval. Isn't it time you got to work? Ah, right. Allow me to officially announce the Proxy Demon King Restitution Project. Wait, hang on. The Proxy Demon King Restitution Project starts now. Everyone, let's go! Starting off in such high spirits. How wonderful. And why is Garu coming along? We don't know. Let's do our best, everyone. Are you sure you can handle taking the lead? Hey, don't look at me like that. Troublesome. Looks like there's a lot more songwriting inspiration to come. You better not be including me in that. If we collect all kinds of cute things and give them to everyone, the Demon King will become so popular. Oh, he's popular among the fans, alright. Among the players. No loading the carriage with random junk. Does meat count as a cute thing? Okay, why does Gary put the line? I'm not gonna question it, because then we get to have, then we get to keep the cute puppy, but, Haha. There are sure to be plenty of difficulties ahead. Aw, story order. But there's nothing I'd rather do than face them together with everyone like this. Not over yet, because we still have to find out what his plan is, right? And his plan is, sure, it's a very Aiden plan. Let's just say, it's a very Aiden plan. So, come on everyone, please line up over there. Over here. Following Aiden's instructions, the crowd of men walk in an orderly fashion to the castle gardens, where carriages await to take them back to their far-flung homes. The first phase of the plan involves releasing everyone taken prisoner by the Demon King. That is probably an actual crime. Which was mostly Aster's idea. The original Demon King abducted men from all over and brought them back to live in the castle, causing our daily expenses to skyrocket. Naturally, the first order of business is to send them packing. Just look at all these people. I can totally see what Aster was talking about. I've been eating like crazy lately, so I've gotten pretty pudgy. I wonder if my family will recognize me. Although I miss home, I'll have to start working again to support myself. To be honest, I'm a little conflicted. Did they all get, like, Stockholm Syndrome or something? I'm gonna shove it in that guy's face when I get back. Despite my age, I've still got it. Even the Demon King couldn't resist my charms. Oh gosh. We've got young guys, middle-aged geezers, even a few old fogies. The Demon King sure wasn't picky. That is saying something. The people from the area I'm responsible for have all been sent home. Do you need my help with anything else?
No.
Oh, that was fast. That's our Edmund. I wonder how Yakumo and Olivine are doing. I saw Yakumo talking to the victims who were abducted from his village. Sir Edmund, Mr. Aiden. Speak of the devil. Thankfully, everyone is safe and sound. Everyone in the village will be so happy. This means your task is complete too, Yakumo. Oh yeah, what about the temple? About that, with the source of temptation now gone, for the time being at least, some of the priests have come to their senses and decided to return. As for the rest, Mr. Morvay was kind enough to provide me with a list of names and locations. As such, I plan to seek them out and try my best to persuade them to return to the temple. Damn, he squeezed a holy book so tight that when he said persuade. Alright, next up. Eminent, would you mind taking me to see the nobles? To see the nobles? Despite my experience with the Demon King, any and all bedroom activities have become incredibly insipid. Why? Why did he let me taste such an exquisite feast? Will I never savor that incredible flavor ever again? How can I go on? Oh, good lord. Okay. I think I've heard from just about everyone. Cough. Do you have a solution? So basically, they were all hoarding complaints. I do. As the saying goes, you make your own happiness. Morvay, you have the stuff, right? Did you bring it over here for me? No problem. Okay, so to clarify, part of the solution obviously was, releasing the captives, so that was just an obvious solution. But this one is a very Aiden. As the nobles watch on, the incubus places a large chest on the table between the two parties. What is inside? Gentlemen, this chest contains special toys from Demonia, personally selected and modified by yours truly. Believe me, they'll blow your minds. You shameless scoundrel! Oh my, I've never seen toys like these before! Following a series of rigorous tests, how did you do this many tests in a short amount of time? Pretty sure it's only been a couple days, at most. And like, actual product designing for sex toys probably requires months, if not longer. Alright, following a series of rigorous tests, I can assure you these toys will satisfy your every need. From now on, whenever you crave pleasure, you need look no further. You can forget all about the Demon King. Rigorous tests? Sounds trustworthy enough to me! You don't know half of it. No one understands the Demon King's powder. Wait. You don't know the half of it. No one understands the Demon King's powers better than my trusty little testers. Oh boy. I forgot. Do I have to censor? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh boy. Okay. Yep. That was a good call that I censored this. Yeah, that was very moany. Basically, it's the this one really is too much. Pass with flying colors. Yeah. Demon King, this one's a go. In short, I hereby leave the keys to ultimate. Alright, in short, I hereby leave the keys to ultimate sexual satisfaction in your hands. But remember, aside from pursuing pleasure, you also have to have a duty to take care of those around you, especially your fellow citizens. Understood. Unable to hide their excitement, the nobles exit the throne room, each clutching their shiny new toys. Damn, so they just got a bunch of free toys. Well, I mean, they're also nobles, so they're probably rich enough that it doesn't matter. I hope this puts an end to the nobility's problems and allows them to resume proper governance. I almost forgot. I saved one for you too, Edmund. I have no need of such things. You sure? That's a real shame. He gonna take it? Oh, we don't see. I bet he takes it. Alright. Was I? Okay. Oh, I realized it was on the left. Hopefully the audio even though my mic was like this. Oop. Okay, so men and women alike gather together in the square, their full attention focused on the class being taught. Did everyone understand all that? It's okay if you didn't. My assistant here will now perform a demonstration. MacLeod, if you would. My pleasure. First, find your opponent's most fatal weak spot and stab it hard. Are you sure we won't end up killing someone if we do that? You will. The Demon King says you'll die from all the pleasure. Why is this starting to sound like an assassination seminar? Anyway, I invite you all to go home and try out the techniques you've learned today. And again, a very Aiden solution. Great. This is cool. But yes, as a side note, I know in some countries, sex ed classes are non-existent. Do you think we need more sex classes so that people aren't just using, like, porn as a way to educate themselves on how to do sex? And, like, honestly, as much as I enjoy yaoi,
it is not a good reflection of actual sex. Gay or straight or whatever. Like, hentai, yaoi, regular porn, not good representations of sex. Don't follow it for sex. You know? Even smutty fanfiction, that's also just erotica too. I think sometimes no, I'll be honest, no, yeah, even smutty erotica, that is there to get your rocks off, not to teach you how to sex. Especially writing it. So, not saying that for everyone, but, you know, good sex ed is good sex ed. And I think that should be available to people at the like appropriate sex ed for the appropriate age. So like, and not just like STDs. You know what I mean? Like I do think sex ed is important for like high school, because that's when they start to hit puberty, and like puberty things happen. But obviously, like the sex ed there should be different than sex ed you find in college. And the same thing with sex ed after college. Because to be honest, I think, like, yeah, because sex ed could be things that are not just STDs. You know what I mean? And I think this is very good unaided. So, this is a good move. So, anyways, I invite you all. Oh, right down. And yes, as a side note, there are, like, the sex, not how you imagine sex ed classes, but there are like classes that will teach you stuff related to sex that I think are useful, and they exist in workshops, usually either at physical sex toy stores or certain community centers. You know, go check them out if they're available where you are. They can be useful. And usually they're sex positive events as well. So, and I think sometimes, yeah, I think most of the time it's going to be most likely at community centers that will have them, if not sex shops, sex toy shops. So, yeah, a one that I recommend, Good Vibration. That one has physical stores. I believe Adam and Eve physical stores. But Good Vibrations has physical stores, and I believe some of them have classes, if I recall. Clarification, all this for COVID, I don't remember if they have any after COVID. So, yeah. Okay, and then, of course, your country, state, local city might have its own, like, community centers and stuff like that. So, yeah. Check out what's local to you. I highly advise. Or even online classes. I believe post-COVID, a lot of them also have online classes available now. So, yeah, go do good sex ed. Alright, anyways. So, Jan, we've been all over the place today. I'm totally wiped. Since we learned of all the places the original Demon King terrorized, we've been visiting them one by one. So I'm guessing this is a couple months. Aside from making reparations, we've also shared sex toy designs and organized sex workshops in an effort to improve Demonia's reputation. See? Even as a Demon King, I can't escape the corporate drone lifestyle. I thought it used to say corporate slave, not corporate drone. Anyways, with none of the usual dignity of a Demon King, Aiden slumps onto the throne and sighs to himself. Suddenly, he hears a voice. Is Kuya back? Yep, okay. In terms of providing amusement, it seems you still have much to learn, Proxy Demon King. I wouldn't live long enough if I had to meet your standards of amusement. Ah, here we go. Now we see Karu. Hey, where's the meat? I only came here because I heard Demonia had gigantic mountains of meat. Man.
No, that bag is all you're allowed. No more. Doesn't matter if you're the elder or not. Right on time, you guys. Thanks for your help transporting equipment and supplies. I was able to visit a lot of places over the last few days. Here, take these as a token of my appreciation. A thank you gift! The eager beast pounces, knocking the Demon King and thank you gifts to the floor. Whoa, 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 stop! I'm not the gift! Are you sure you're not the gift? A large hand reaches out and grabs a legendary beast just in time to stop the Proxy King from becoming tonight's dinner. There's a lot of Garu and Karu trying to eat Aiden. Thanks, Quincy. Just like a frightened little animal. My feelings for— oh gosh, they're both singing. My feelings for you are like a sun that never sets. Not a single note on key, yet he somehow manages to create a new melody. Matter is settled, so stop following me around. How much do I have to pay you to leave me alone? And you guys too. Things are really livening up in here. I wonder if... Mr. Aiden, I brought some local produce from my village. I hope it's to your tastes. I have also prepared a small gift to thank you for all your hard work these past few days. Though I'm not quite sure if it's an appropriate gift for a Demon King, I pray to God to bless this amulet with divine protection. Will you accept it, Aiden? Oh, I was just thinking about you guys, and now you're here, and you even brought presents. Demon King, we're back! Whoa, why is this place so packed? What a strange sight. This is the first time I've seen so many people gathered here who aren't trying to slit the Demon King's throat. Aside from the people that got kidnapped? I'm starting to realize just how tough your job is. Seeing everyone gathered together, smiling and chatting, the Proxy Demon King's chest fills with warm yet bitter emotions. He misses his actual harem. This picture, just like I remember it. There's a lot of strange stuff in this world, but maybe as long as everyone remains themselves, no matter how we meet, we'll all come together in the end. Okay, so I just realized this means that Aiden has just accepted that he's in this new world again. That's why it's called New Carnival. This is a new world. But I don't know what carnival means. I mean, like, I know what the word carnival means, but I don't know what it means in the case of the story. Because they don't actually go to that many carnivals. There's only one carnival event, 2 carnival events. And we didn't get them until, like, recently. Oops. Okay. There's a lot of, we all come together in the end. Okay. As for me, there's no group I'd rather be a part of. I promised myself I wouldn't get emotional. Now that everything's settled, I'm really starting to miss everyone. Wiping his eyes, Aiden returns to the throne. The moment he sits down, however, he notices that he's still carrying a certain something. Ah, I forgot all about this thing. And I still have no idea how to use its so-called double power. And that is something that you'll see in the intimacy rooms, which is the self-assessed. Jan, better take a closer look at it later. Might even find a clue as to how to get it back to the mansion. As a clue as to how to get back to the mansion. Aiden closes his eyes as fatigue, like a rocking cradle, lulls him to sleep. Speaking of sleep, to be honest, I might edit one photo when I go over to that, because this was longer than I thought. Okay, that reminds me, we still haven't told the Proxy Demon King. Ah, the information received about the original Demon King's whereabouts? What should we do? Should we wake him up? Interesting. The original Demon King's whereabouts. Has he been found? Just before he falls into a deep slumber, Aiden hears the Chancellor mumble to himself. Oh? Seems a certain someone has finally noticed a certain item of theirs has been taken. A certain item? Taken? What does that mean? I think it's either referring to the notebook or the magic wand. Meh, I'm way too sleepy to think. Hey, and now we're back. Was this all a dream? Huh? Aiden opens his eyes to find his head resting on the desk. He can tell by the numbness in his arms that he must have been asleep for quite some time. Wait. Huh? There's no mistaking it. This is the study. Okay, so I'm just gonna scroll down. Okay, so another cool thing about this event actually was the number of Easter eggs that are in the background. So that wooden sword, I'm pretty sure that is from one of Edmund's, either his SR or his R, or at some point they implied that Edmund and Aiden were practicing swordsmanship, or practicing sword fighting, and I think this was Aiden's wooden sword. Obviously, that is the Darling Candle. The thing... Oh, no. Oops. Okay. Shoot. Okay. Okay. Well, okay. Okay, so in here, that covered up something, up in... So you see where Aiden's head is? On that bookshelf, there is something that was covered by a thing. But next to that, on that bookshelf, there is the picture of Garu and Gramps. That drawing was from Airy Escapade, I think, and Garu gave it to Aiden. So yeah, that was super cute. There's some other hidden Easter eggs there that Aiden is covering up. Hopefully we get to see it. Maybe. So, okay. What I missed. Okay. Huh? There's no mistaking it. This is the study. My clothes, they're back to normal. I'm back? Ignoring the saliva dripping from the corner of his mouth, Aiden hastily surveys his surroundings. Rays of afternoon sunlight spill into the room, meaning not much time has passed. Don't tell me, it was all just a dream? Okay. And we see more. Okay. No, we cannot see all that much more. Huh? Looking down at the desk, Aiden notices the mysterious notebook has vanished. In its place lies a small slip of parchment. There's something written here. And now we don't see it anymore. Okay. The crooked lettering seems to reveal the author's taste, yet an insistence to convey an important message. You should have never been allowed to see that. Please forget all about it. No matter how many drafts there were in the beginning, the you that has, with everyone's support, kept us company to this day. And these are all the gemstones, altars. Nostalgia time. Or not nostalgia time, but like, you know, is undoubtedly the best. Jeez, he's covering up again. What's that supposed to mean? Puzzled, Aiden gazes through the window at the sky beyond. And who's this us, it mentions. He offers his questions to the gentle afternoon air, but receives no response. However, there we go. Okay, we can see it now. Okay, so, back on the table. Right, so obviously there's a chair with his jacket that he's technically also wearing. Maybe he has multiple copies of it. But on the table, next to the coffee cup, there is a lamp and then 3 books. The thing in front of that 3 books is a little patch thing, and that is, I believe, mine's SR. where he teaches Aiden some stuff, and then Olivine uses that as like a reward, and that is why Olivine tends to be associated with Calico Cats as well. Scrolling up, I think. Oh. Okay, I'm pretty sure the thing on that weight is something, but I think I'll need to screenshot it elsewhere. But one other funny thing is, oops, I don't know if I. Super top corner. You can see it, but those two, so the lamp and on the pieces of paper, you can see Aster and Mormon. So I think there's some other stuff next to it as well that is too small for me to see. But yeah, so that is super cute. So yeah, he offers his questions to the gentle afternoon air, but receives no response. However, the golden sunlight hits him like rains of the purest gold dust, and he shines more brightly than ever. Oh, okay, that just cut. Okay, so I think basically that letter was from Pngtuber. It's a pink notebook, and it talks about drafts. It starts out writing the beginning of what the prologue was like, and then it gives an alternate version. I think there's a potential that Journey to a New World was amongst the drafts that they had in the original thing, since Pngtuber was a game that either SG Arts or Pngtuber wrote. Not IA Studio, because I don't know what IA Studio did before New Carnival, but SG Arts or Pngtuber, one of them, was involved. So yeah, so that was basically breaking the fourth wall. The letters, the producers, either Pngtuber or SG Arts or IA Studio, wrote that note saying, "Thank you, Aiden, for being Aiden." And so this is such a heartwarming story and super funny. And also a lot of sex mentioned, which I thought was great. So much like Gambler's Paradise, like top of the field being a good action, good comedy, breaking the fourth wall, like relevant sex mention, relative positive sex positive mentions. I thought that was just so cool. So yeah, and also great outfit, great intimacy rooms, and I think I am now to split to going onto both to editing underwater photos. This may take a moment, so the stream is gonna end and then I'm gonna continue on with both. So alright, see you guys there in a bit. Although to be honest, now that I think of it, I might to be honest, I might also just pull for Kuya, his Wild Desires thing. So I think that might be kind of cool if I do that. So yeah.